Alright, so here's what we got. We got two new self-leveling lasers from the Big Blue store here in town. They had a couple of different, more expensive brands. I went with the, I think, $89.99 and the $99.99. Didn't want to spend over $100, but I had to get something because my old Black & Decker, which was pretty good to me, just hasn't been the same since I dropped it off the 20-foot ladder twice. So it seems to be like accurate in one direction sometimes. You gotta tap it to make it right. But anyway, I got the BOSCH GLL40-20G, which claims to be a 40-foot laser, and the Johnson, which claims to be a 50-foot laser. This one is the 406609. So they're both green light, which they say is supposed to be better visibility. That's probably true. Ooh, 2 times brighter versus 400% more visible. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Open up the box and let's see, we got a case. Comes with batteries. The mount, which looks to be pretty nice. And the old self-leveling laser. One mounting bracket on the bottom. One on and off switch. That's about it. The Johnson. Open it from the side. Let's see. We have a Johnson level. Alright. This one. One mounting bracket. Battery bay on the back. On and off switch. And then a pendulum lock on and off. So that's good. Comes with a case, some batteries, and a magnetic mount. Not adjustable. Okay, well, the magnet is pretty strong. Definitely hold that thing up. So let's see, let's put these aside, put the boxes aside, and take a closer look at this. I guess first we're gonna take a cut and put some batteries in. And we're back. So, this laser level, the BOSCH mount, swivels in several directions. The clip looks like you can mount it to just about anything that's round or flat. That's good. Opens all the way up to about, looks like 2 inches or so. And you can pivot it, swivel it. That's all very nice. There's no up and down adjustment, but you get what you pay for, I suppose. Which for $10 less, I suppose what you're paying for is a completely non-adjustable clamp. I don't know how in the world you would ever get anything near your leveling point with a magnet unless everything around you is metal. Could probably make something. Don't really feel like doing that. So let's start with the BOSCH. Let's see what this thing does. Okay, so got a little sawhorse here. We're gonna shoot him at the wall. It's a clear day, but it's about dusk. I'm about 15 feet away from this wall. The BOSCH is on the bottom and on the left. So here's what we got. So, kind of in the way here, but they both seem to be right on the money. Up and down, same distance. For some reason on the vertical, this one, the BOSCH looks brighter and it looks dimmer on the horizontal. Johnson looks dimmer on the vertical, looks brighter on the horizontal. I would say probably doesn't matter, and maybe it's just that they're a slightly different color green. I don't know. But so what we have here, so the BOSCH, let's see, about 10 feet away from the center, and it is totally faded out on its horizontal axis. The Johnson, I'm about 20 feet out and it's still showing barely. So much better horizontal range, which you could probably tell just by looking at them. You would kind of assume that this one has equal horizontal and vertical, and this one's probably emphasizes the vertical axis. So what I'll have to do next is, let's see, let's tilt. So you can tilt the BOSCH, which would be very easy because it comes with a mounting bracket to let you do that. When it's off tilt, it looks like it blinks about every 4 seconds or so. Still, that's fine. That should be enough to put a mark or something. The Johnson, same deal, a little faster blink, but you can also switch off the pendulum, which I suppose might also be a good safety measure for when you're transporting it. And it won't blink when you do that. Thing I don't like, this little power button here. Too easy to turn on and off, but you can see where that might accidentally get turned on and run your battery down before you get to use it. Should be more like a flip switch or something, but well, when you turn the BOSCH off, it also locks the pendulum. So let's go back a little further. Moving the sawhorse. So now we're about 20 feet away from that wall. Boom, 20 feet. Let's turn this thing on. Turn this one on. And they still look pretty dang level. I can still see it. The lines are definitely a little thicker now. Let's go back a little further. I can still see it from here. That's good. I can still see it on the wall. So, I don't know. What is that? Maybe 40 feet. I'm just estimating. But a little dimmer. A little dimmer now. Still visible. And I don't know if you can even see that on the camera, but there is a line there. We'll have to come back at night and check it, but get a better idea what it looks like at the full range. But I'm guessing since if you needed to do a line, a long horizontal line, could always do something like this. And and put it at an angle, and then it'll shoot all the way across. So yeah, so we'll come back at night and see what we have as far as the range. Okay, so here's a little nighttime demo, trying to demonstrate. I'm about 12 feet away from the wall, and you'll see the BOSCH versus the Johnson. The Johnson's going all the way across the wall, both sides. That's like 30 feet. The Johnson goes up to about 18 feet on that wall. The BOSCH well above that. Who knows how far it actually is going. All right, I think I've made a decision. I'm not gonna keep both of them. One of them's going back to the Big Blue store. But I had to try it. I know everybody gives Johnson, well, they're kind of famous when it comes to levels, but everybody gives the BOSCH good reviews also. However, I do believe I'm going to keep the BOSCH. It's $10 more. The reason being primarily the mounting bracket. You gotta have some way to be able to micro tune this thing if you want to actually get level lines. I really like the Johnson. I do believe it was probably a little bit brighter, but not enough to worry about. If you're trying to use any laser in the daytime, you're gonna have a hard time seeing it if it's bright and sunny outside. But what I liked about it the most is that it actually had a nice long horizontal range, which is kind of what I thought I might be using it for mostly. But I will probably be able to use the BOSCH just for that purpose, setting it at an angle and using it that way. So Johnson, you're going back to the store. BOSCH, welcome home. Typically when I buy anything, I do weeks of research. So hopefully this helps you decide on which one you need for your job.